Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Myself Sabrin Akhtar Shetu. Today I'm going to talk about containerization concepts with a focus on Docker basics. By the end of this session, we will understand what containerization is, how Docker works, and why it's so important in modern software development. Containerization means packaging an application along with all its libraries and dependencies so that it runs smoothly on any computing environment. Unlike virtual machines, containers don't need a separate operating system. They share the host's operating system kernel. This makes them lightweight, faster, and easier to deploy. In virtualization, each virtual machine runs its own operating system on top of a hypervisor. And in containerization, all containers share the host operating system kernel. That's why containers start faster, use fewer resources, and can easily run anywhere. Containerization is widely used in DevOps because it makes automation, testing, and deployment easier. In cloud environments, it allows applications to scale quickly and run consistently across servers and platforms. The concept of containers started with Linux, Trot, and LXC. Docker was introduced in 2013 by Solomon Hykes and later become open source. It quickly revolutionized the way developers build, ship, and run applications. Docker's architecture has four main parts. The Docker engine is the main runtime. The Docker daemon handles container operations. The Docker CLI lets user run commands. And Docker Hub is an online platform where you can store and share Docker images. A Docker image is like a blueprint or template for creating containers. When we run an image, it becomes a container, which is an active running version of that image. So here are some important Docker commands you will use daily. For example, Docker run starts a container, Docker ps lists running ones, and Docker build creates new image from a Docker file. These commands make container management very simple. Docker volumes are used to store persistent data. If a container is removed, the data stored in volumes remains safe. This is useful for database and applications needing long-term storage. Docker provides Docker provides several types of networks. Bridge in the default type where containers can talk to each other. Host give direct access to the host network, and overlay connects containers across multiple Docker hosts. To sum up, containerization and Docker have changed how we develop and deploy software. They make applications portable, scalable, and consistent across different environments. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any question, I would be happy to answer them.